Hello people, this is a little different video. I'm gonna need the opinion of someone, a genius electric guy, to explain me what is going on here. Okay, let's go. So I found this COB LED filament broken bulb on the street and decided to do some exploring. I think it's pretty obvious for me, at least. I wouldn't buy a new one, and then take it apart. So I was lucky enough to find a broken one close to home by accident, just one of my random walks. I decided to see what it do. So I've encountered some very interesting phenomenon. So I took it apart, and this is the one of the working bits. About half of that didn't light up at all. So let's see. Let's see what it does. So I have right here USB cable, and this is the plus and the minus. I'll connect this to the charger and I'll have 5 volts. So before that, I know this is a 220 volts from the grid power. So obviously this is not a 5 volt filaments. I guess it takes more than 5 volts, like about 60 or 70 volts, and they're connected in parallel. But let's see if I can light it up maybe with 12 volts. I have here my manual motorcycle battery, which I reconditioned, by the way, so it's like brand new. It's more than 5 years old, but it's brand new because I reconditioned it. But that's a story for another video. Okay, a little bit of a mess, but it doesn't matter. So it's connected here through this regular grid cable. Okay, let me put the phone in makeshift stand. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, please don't fall phone. I need to buy something that really can hold the phone properly. But until then, we will make do with what we've got. So it's connected to the battery, and let's test it real quick. I'm gonna pull a little thread. Gonna burn thread, and see, it's 12 volts, working, all connected. So let's see if I can light this up. I don't know where is the positive and negative. Doesn't matter. So it doesn't light up. Won't do anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Now, let's reverse it and try the other way. Nothing. little light refractions from the kitchen. Nothing at all. Doesn't work. Okay, so 12 volts DC doesn't do anything. Okay. Now let's connect it. Let's connect my makeshift USB cable to this charger, which is connected already to something. It works. Okay. So this is 5 volts USB. How do I know it works? I can test it with my tongue. Low voltages you can, test on yourself. Can't feel nothing. So let's try the tongue. Sorry. Okay, 5 volts. Back to the makeshift holder. So let's do this. Let's connect the positive here. Focus, please. Thank you. 5 volts does nothing when connected, directly. When connected directly, does nothing. So the phenomenon, let's go. I'm holding with my hand the one side, doesn't matter, negative or positive. And then I'm gonna connect the negative or whatever. See? I mean, look at this. Did you see that? It does something. Just when connected properly, when I touch it properly, it doesn't do nothing. But when I touch it slightly, it lights up for just a little bit. Right now it doesn't. Okay, let's try with the other with the positive. It does just a tiny bit. Only when I touch it lightly, very very lightly, with like barely a thread touching, then it lights up. Here I can make it continuous. Nothing here, nothing. But of course I need to touch the other one, or it won't light up at all. See, I need to touch it lightly, and then it will do something. And this is 5 volts. The charger is working properly, and it makes it light up. And this one is disconnected, and also it lights up from the other one. So what's going on? Now if I touch here also, and I touch with the other finger or whatever, I touch with the other finger, and then I do this, again I need to just lightly touch it. If I touch it, if I make the connection good, it won't do nothing. It needs to be barely touching to do something. And only when it's barely touching, it doesn't want to go with DC. This is also DC, but I guess because it comes from the grid, maybe it has some AC, just a little bit, which does not make sense that it has such a high voltage, maybe very low amperage, maybe just a little fluctuations of AC See, but it's not. Where's the circuit? The circuit is not closed. I can even let go of this, and it still works. So what? And I mean, you can't really call that works, but with 12 volts, I can't. It won't budge. So it just. I mean, there's no other wires or whatever. It. Why does it do it? Why does it does that? Why? What's happening? Please, I'm baffled. What is happening? What is happening? Where does it get the high voltage from? Barely. I don't get it. I need someone to explain it to me, please. I don't get it. I don't get it. Please, someone help me. Help me. Okay. See ya.